Welcome back, Scorpio. This is your reading for May 19th to the 25th, 2025. Welcome, first timers. We do a past, present, and future spread with clarifiers and oracle cards if we need to. I don't do reversals. Obviously, my interpretation of what's going on. Take what resonates, leave the rest. How are you? We're starting out with the Four of Wands in the past position, Nine of Cups in the present, and the World in the future position. Cancer had that in the future position as well. That might be a thing happening for the water signs. We'll see. I do all the water, each element, I do their readings all at the same time. So sometimes the energy is, it's coherent in that way. Is that the word I want to use? All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at the past position here. Four of Wands, Star, 10 of Wands, and Six of Cups. And for me, these are energies coming forward to help you in your current situation, whatever that might be. So maybe there's someone that you had been committed with, had a partnership with. Again, it could be you and your higher self, but I feel like there might be somebody from the past that is either still in your realm of acquaintances or friends or partners, that you might be able to draw knowledge and wisdom from, and take action in this present week, which we haven't even gotten to yet. There's a couple of things happening here. With the Star is about going within, but the Six of Cups is about the community and having fun and feeling safe. And the 10 of Wands is the end of a cycle. The 10s are the end of a cycle before you go into the court cards with the pages. In this particular card with the 10 of Wands shows the character like under a burden, carrying all these things. So I think it might be important as you move forward in this week to recall what has it felt like to have that kind of burden, and is that burden being released now? Is there an opportunity, or and did you draw strength from this? This could be a card in which you learn some lessons, develop some skill sets, and are able to incorporate them in this coming week. Again, let's go back to the Star real quick. It's an opportunity to have gone within. So perhaps you've done this work already, Scorpio, and the results are coming out here at this Nine of Cups, the Devil, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Wow, a lot of people. Okay, a lot of people here. So interesting. A lot of duality, a lot of people. The Lovers, the two characters on the cards, two characters here with the Devil. So just something to consider, that there may this two people over here too. This might be that person coming back into your realm. I don't know if you're getting back together with an ex, Scorpio. Let's keep in mind that there is a reason that they are an ex. And can people change? Sure. Absolutely. Do you need to be the person to find out if they did? Nope. So, taking that into account, it feels like, particularly with this Nine of Cups, that you're entering the week of the 19th in a happy place. If I take this card at face value, there could be a Capricorn coming in. It could be the ex that we talked about, but it could be a Capricorn, or it could be someone wanting to upset the apple cart. Because let's go to the Queen of Wands, and she is all about expressing your power and creativity. Now, she is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So expressing your power, expressing your creativity and she doesn't really give a rip what people think of her. So I don't know if these are people coming in, and maybe that's the person with whom you had the relationship with, an Aries, Leo, or Sag, and they're trying to, maybe that person plays the lover and the devil. You know what I mean? So I feel that there's some questions happening here this week for you, Scorpio. I don't know if you'll get the answers that you're looking for, but it feels like there's this duality occurring, and what Spirit wants to remind you is all the stuff that you've been through already, the healing that you've done with the star and the inner work that you've done, and the peace that you've acquired. Okay? Again, we come into this week with this happy character. Are you letting in someone who's going to upset the apple cart and, do whatever? So, again, make sure that your peace is preserved through all of this. We have the world in the future position, which is the end of a cycle. So maybe if Coyote came a calling, maybe the second crop came up. A second crop, for those that aren't familiar with that term, is, for example, let's say you grow tomatoes in the garden last year, and you go out to the garden this year to plant your new crop, but there's seeds from last year that fell in there that are growing now. That's a second crop, to get a crop from something that has fallen last year. So I don't know if we necessarily want to eat those tomatoes, but if you want to till the soil, this would be a good time to do it. So maybe there's an end of a cycle of like, you know what? I'm not going back to that relationship again because it was toxic before, and I have been enjoying my peace. Thank you very much. So I'm ending this cycle. I'm here now with the Three of Wands, and I am moving out of whatever it is that was happening. This Hermit, oddly enough, jumped when I was shuffling off camera, jumped out of the deck. So it's meant for you, apparently. This is you going within. Very similar to the star, but a little bit less active, more internal work. The star sometimes is internal, but it's there's motion. There's activity around it. So in this future position, if we're ending a cycle, seeing what the world has to offer and going within to figure that out, that might, because you're not playing this role anymore, that might cause some struggle and strife, because there's a paradigm shift occurring here. There's a paradigm shift not just for you, but then anyone else that plugged you into their world, because you're not going to play by, like, you changed the rules, Scorpio. So good for you. Like, if the rules don't serve you anymore in a relationship, the agreement, you got to make a new agreement. Look at this. Wow, holy sheez. We got the Knight of Swords whipping on out, man. I was not expecting that. This Knight of Swords is, all about action. Goes quickly. I would offer up a couple of things, because you might be going fisticuffs with this person this week. Now, it might not resonate for everybody. I get that. That is just the energy that's coming off these cards for me right now. So this could be very specific to some Scorpions. And I know I've listened to my own, like, other readers around my sign. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? This one's not for me. And I just pass it up. And that's okay. They don't take it personally. I don't leave a note. Like, I'll come back next week. It's totally fine. This Knight of Swords is going to say, look, pull the reins in a little bit. Please do not go off the handle. If you have indeed evolved and changed and found your inner peace, you need not repeat patterns or patterns of how you behave with someone else. Do not react. This is going to be a foreshadowing and a forewarning for you. Do not react. I would love for you to draw in on I wish like the Two of Swords was here, or something like Sun, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles are next underneath the card. So there is going to be change coming up. There there is a bright moment showing for you, but I'm going to say this, Scorpio, you need to take the reins of this horse, and you are in charge of what's happening this week and how it unfolds. Do not let this other person or people manipulate you or kid you into something that's not for you. I know, really specific, really weird. What are you going to do? Sometimes that happens. So I'll be back next week. There'll be a different story. So come on back for that one. I'll see you then. So take good care. Be careful. Be good to you. Okay?